Hey everybody, it's about time for to hit the fan. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, and so today we have our SHTF, our Pro Level Mystery SHTF box. And this is a pretty good sized box. Here's some rather on in there. We might have some good stuff in here this month. Alright, let's get into this box. We're still using our Gordon knife. I really like this one. Actually, you know what? No, hold on a second here. We have to use the giganormous, I don't even know if that's a word, it's probably not, but we have to use this gigantic folding knife that we got from last month. USMC, right? Alright, so let's get into this box. We'll get the card. We'll see what we got going on. We'll see what's going on. And just a quick little, and just so everyone realizes, probably after this year, because we all know that Gear Pack has been very, very horrible, especially the last 2 months. They just, one of the best items in both last 2 month boxes were the same item, which was that inflatable light. So, probably in 2025, I do suspect that we'll be going back up to the elite level. Ooh, that sun's beating in. We're gonna hit back up to the elite level for our SHTF box, and then we'll, see what other box I'm gonna get. There's a few others out there that I'm interested to try. Tactical box, medic box. And then, of course, barrel and blade has always been one that I've found that looks pretty good. So, let's get into this SHTF box and... Okay. See some... Ooh, a lot of duplication in this box. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, so... To start off with, we are going to have our... Is this it? Yeah, we have our Bushmaster 1065 carbon steel camp knife and sheath. All right, so we've gotten a couple of these now. Bushmaster makes pretty good knives though, so we'll definitely be happy to get another one. And these are these Morris style knives. They're all pretty good. The ones that we've gotten from the SHTF boxes, all of these Morris style knives have been pretty good, and the Bushmaster Survival, not terribly sharp, but we can put a better edge on it. It has a nice thin blade. It'd be good for filleting. We'll definitely put this one to the test. Nice rubberized handle. It does have a hole in the sheath so that the water will drip off. Has really good retention. It's just your typical plastic sheath. This is a Mora knockoff, but these are not that bad. These are some of the better knives that you get in these boxes, to be perfectly honest. So, and I'll be honest, the Bushmaster Survival, I like. Oh, I might be ordering that. So far, I'll be honest, the Bushmaster Survival knives, all of them that we've gotten have been really good. So they have a nice edge. Most of them are pretty good steel. Not great, but not something that they're ashamed to put on there. 1065 high carbon steel. You got a backcountry kukri. I might look into that one. That's really nice. I like my kukri, but that one looks really sweet. You got the classic Whittler's pocket knife. That one, I've been looking at one of those on Amazon to pick up, so I might get it here instead. You got the Ranger Scout knife, which we have, and I do like that one. The Mamba automatic OTF knife. I don't know, a little bit dicey, but. And then, of course, you got the Wilderness Ulu, which we got. We have the Bushcraft Explorer fixed blade. That one we don't have. The Bantam Bushcrafter knife. That one we have. Then they have a Butcher Bowie. So, and then I might get this one. I like this one here. I think that's what came in last month's, but I want this axe. This axe is pretty good. I'm probably gonna pick that one up. So since I missed out last month, unfortunately, but again, I have to work within my budget. But anyway, yeah. So that's a nice knife though. This Bushmaster Survival. These are some of the better knives that Bud K puts out, in my opinion. They cut really good. They work really good. They retain their edge. This one is not terribly sharp, but we can fix that. So I really like that. And I'll be honest, this is a brand that I think that as far as like Bud K goes and CH Cadell's, this is a good brand of knives that they put out, and I'm not upset with any of these ones. So that's a nice addition. A nice addition. We'll definitely put use to that. All right, next up, we do have, and again, even though it's a duplicate, I'm not crying about it. It's a different color, but we have a 750-pound breaking strength. It's probably 50 feet. I mean, it's this whole thing here, so it's probably a good 50 feet paracord. It's fluorescent, so that's good. Like at night, you know, you'll be able to see what you got tied down. So the cordage, very important to have. So, and if you're thinking about the 10 C's, that's already two of them right there, the 5 C's, cutting tool and cordage. So we're already on the right path. All right, next up, we do have, and I got some of these and I want to try them and I haven't. So now I have a good reason to, because we got more of these Dragonfire emergency fire starters, and these fire plugs that now I have 50 of these now. So that's pretty good. I like having stuff that can start a fire. And this stuff here, we're gonna give one of these a try. So we're gonna put some of this stuff to use, and we're definitely gonna put this to use. We'll give that a try, and I'll give you a good review of that one. All right, next up, and we already have this too, but I'm not upset about it because we got another one of these. This is the Intense. This is 10 stakes with cordage, and I mean, these stakes are nice. I actually bought some of these at Harbor Freight, and these are really good. These will definitely save you a lot of work in a bad situation. They are a little bit heavy. I mean, this does have a little bit of weight to it. But you've got 10 steel stakes and 4 10-feet nylon ropes. So you've got 4 tie downs as well. So that'll make setting up a shelter a lot easier. And if you're in a tight situation and time is of the essence, already having stakes with cordage, that's a pretty big deal. All right, moving on. And this right here, this is something that I've resisted doing a review of it, but now I have no reason not to, because now we have another one of these, and this is the Trailblazer Camping Emergency Survival Kit. So we're gonna set this up. We're gonna do a review of this. We may you know, spend the night out in it and see, you know, how well it reflects the heat on us. So, but yeah, but these are just, you know, it's a huge Mylar blanket, but these things work, and so we've got that. So that's your basic level box. So the way that breaks my heart. Okay. So the way SHTF works, you have 3 levels. You get your primary box for $19.99 per month. You have your Pro box, which is $49.99 per month, and you have your Elite box, which is $89.99 per month. And this is the second month that they haven't given us the retail, and the price is missing. This is 2 cards in a row, so there might be something wrong with their printer. But anyway, so the Bushmaster camping knife was $9.99 MSRP. Amora is like $13, $14. So, you know, for a knockoff, that's not bad. $10 for a knockoff, it's actually pretty decent. The reflective paracord, 750-pound breaking strength, $14.99. You know, for 50 feet, if that is 50 feet, that's a little bit high, but not too bad. It is glow in the dark. And then, of course, the Dragonfire Emergency Fire Starters. There's 25 of them for $9.99, so $10 for the fire starters. The stakes are $14.99. That's a little bit. I think I got mine. I got 10 of them at Harbor Freight for like $10, so they're about $1 each there. I think you can get them for like $1 each at Walmart too. That one does have the tie downs with it, so we'll give them a little bit of leeway there. And then, of course, the Trailblazer Emergency Tube Tent, $11.99. So, but the important thing to think about though is that that's actually, if you think about it, 5 items for $20 It's like $4 each, plus the shipping and handling, which comes out to be a little bit. But the August retail value is $61.95 though. So if you were to buy those from Bud K, you would pay $61.95. Get them in the box, you pay $4 each, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So you pay $4 each. Right. So the next 2 items in the box, and one of these is something that I'm glad that I got again, even though it is a duplicate, and we'll cover that one last. But anyway, so for $49.99 per month, that's the Pro Box, and you get 2 additional items. And this month's August retail value is $99.93. And so we made out, even after shipping, it was like $61. So we made out by like $30. So, but if you think about it, you've got 7 items. If you divide 67 by 7, right, you're paying 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You're paying about $10 each. So $10 per item. And but these last 2 items are a little bit less than that, because that would be $70. So it's a little bit less than that. It's like $9. Yeah, 63. So 9 times 76. So you pay $9 for each item. And so, and granted, when you think about it, well, $9 for the tube tent, that's a little bit pricey, but $9 for the paracord is not bad. But then you get these other 2 items, and these are pretty cool. So we're going to so first up, we do have the Apex 9 rechargeable camping lantern and speaker. So, and again, the fact that it has a speaker, whatever, but it is a rechargeable light. And so it's a rechargeable LED light. Let's see if it has any charge in it whatsoever. We'll see what comes in the box. Alright, so it is USB-C, and it does come with a USB-C cord. So that's nice. So we got that. And let's see here. Alright. And let's see here. It's got USB-C, portable emergency light. Sorry about the strobe. So it does have 3 settings. Let's see here.
Power on.
Power on.
Power on.
So it's got a pretty good speaker. I guess if you have, if you have the ability and you want to listen to something, I guess that's pretty nice. The strap comes off, but that's okay. You've got your and you can charge stuff from it too, it looks like. So you've got the charger and you've got output as well, so that's pretty nice. You can charge your other items from it. So although with it not having solar power, again, just like with those inflatable lights that we got in the gear pack, to be perfectly honest, the unless you also have a way to charge this in the wild, it's kind of like it's incomplete, right? So I mean, this is great and all, but it doesn't have a solar panel. You have to charge it with the cord. So that means that if you're going to have this and use it, which is great, it's a nice light. You can hang it up in your tent, on your ridgeline, whatever. You can hang it up so you can illuminate your whole camp. But you need to have a power bank, preferably a solar power bank, so you can charge this. So and that's kind of like when you're making a kit, you have to think about things like, well, it's great, it's great to have, rechargeable items. I get that. But if you don't have something to charge them with, you're only halfway there. So, but that's a pretty cool light. Yeah, we can use that. We can probably use it when we set up the tube tent. Now, the last item in here, and we got this, I think we got this in our Doomsday crate, but it is 3 snares. So we got 3. We got snaring, small game, and survival snaring. So now that gives us 6 snares, and these are pretty good snares. They're pretty good wire. It does have the instructions. Does come with instructions with it. So now I got nothing around here to really snare. So not in the city per se, but But yeah, so but we do have the snares, and we definitely need to practice with these. But they're not bad. But you know, I wanted another set of these snares, especially this year, because again, with the my whole idea behind this year is to put a kit together, mainly using stuff from this year without having to go into previous years. And this sort of thing right here, this is something that's really good to have in your survival kit. Now, granted, you need to know how to use these. You know, that's why the instructions are important. But you know, having the ability to snare animals is good, especially in a survival situation, because this is extremely passive hunting. And so I mean, you set the snares, it's very little calories, you're not doing any tracking, you know, it's very little energy on your part. And so it's just like, I'm hoping that at some point in time, I'm hoping that one of these boxes I get the yo-yo snare, the yo-yo fishing reels as well, because that's a way to passive fish. And granted, normally speaking, I think it's illegal. I wouldn't just do it, but having them in an emergency situation, I think it's good to have, because it's something that if you don't really care about the rules, if it's a matter of life and death and you have to survive, the more that you can do with the fewer calories, it's a better deal. So. But anyway, and the reason that I kind of cringed and it kind of hurt my heart a little bit that I didn't have the Elite Box this month was, one, it is another repeat, but it's the Membrane Solutions Personal Water Filter Straw. And those water straws, those are really great things to have. I mean, you know, you can't really have enough of them because they only last for so long. But what are we just talking about? So actually, if you do get the Elite Box this month, you'll actually get this knife right here. You'll get this one right here. Yep, this box came with the Bushcraft Explorer fixed blade, which is a nice knife. It's one I've been eyeballing. It's got a nice sheath. Genuine leather belt sheath, measures 9 5/8 overall, full tang, 4 3/8, 1095 high carbon steel blade, richly veined zebra wood handle scales. And I mean, if you haven't seen any of my other older videos, hold on a second here. Okay, I'm not sure where my Ulu is, but this is one of them. This is one of my bushcraft survival knives, and this knife here is, I mean, these things here, these Bushmaster survival knives are just these are the real deal. They're low. I mean, granted, I mean this is not like. It's not like one of your best knives out there, but as far as like Bud K goes, these knives here, these are really good. And of course with the Bushcraft, the Explorer, it has a much longer blade, so it's very similar to this, but it's much longer. It's like the next size up. So I'm kind of sad I don't have the Elite Box, but again, you know, I've got the pamphlet. I had the pamphlet. Got the pamphlet. I put the pamphlet. But losing my mind. But I've got the pamphlet, and I do fully intend on. I definitely want to get that axe, but I've been wanting to get that. Oh, here it is. But these are some pretty good stuff. I definitely want to get this axe. This axe looks pretty good. Solid hardwood handle, 5 3/8 inch, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that they came in it last month. So I'm kind of saddened. But I do plan on getting that. I do have the Ulu. It's in my box over there. And then, of course, as you can see here, you've got this one here is the one that comes in this month's, the Elite. And this one here, this one that I have, that's this one right here. And it's a fantastic little knife. And then, of course, this one here, the Butcher Bowie, that sucker's going to be awesome when I get that one. But I can definitely see getting all these Bushmaster survival knives. These things are really good, and that one, the Amora knockoff by these guys, is definitely going to be good to go. So, all right, that's it. That's for the month of August. That's our SHTF box. Again, a lot of duplicates. The last few months I've been getting a lot of duplicates, but I've been getting the box for well over a year, like almost 2.5 years now. So I mean, duplicates are inevitable, and I know that a lot of times, a lot of people are saying, "Well, I don't get it anymore because I was starting to get a lot of duplicates." And yeah, I mean, duplicates. If you're starting to get a lot of duplicates, if I get like the exact same box, then I'll probably question my life choices. But there's still so many things that they have in their catalog that we don't have yet. So I still think that for me, like, this is new. I mean, I've gotten similar ones, but this is a new light. And there's nothing wrong with having that's candling. Out of the 5 C's of sustainability. But having these, it's a great thing. You can spread these out throughout your fire kits. It's like now I have 50 of them, so it's like you can spread them out throughout your fire kits, and you've got a way to start fire. In fact, I wonder, they might even fit in one of these yogo berry straws. So that way it's like we're definitely going to give these a try. But yeah, see, so look, so they'll fit in one of these straws here. And then you can store them up. You can store them up in a straw like this, so they're not just floating around loose in there. And then you keep these in your fire kit, and then you just. I probably put this in half, but you can put 4 of these in a tube like this, so they're not just floating around loose. And put them in your fire kit. And then I was thinking I want to put get some Vaseline cotton balls, and shove these full with the Vaseline cotton balls, and then seal the ends. So the Vaseline doesn't evaporate, and then that way I can have like a sealed tube, and then put that in my fire kit. So just in case. But these Dragonfire fire plugs, I mean, it's a good duplicate. So yeah, I get it. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, you get duplication, but I mean, snares. I've got 6 snares now, but that's good. I mean, they don't take up any weight really, so it's good to have 6. Better than 3. Cordage is fantastic. You can never have enough cordage. When we deployed, we would have huge spools, like 500 feet spools, and we'd always need more. So you can't go wrong with having more additional cordage. Yeah, I mean, these things here, they're disposable because I mean once you use them, you're not going to get them back in the bag, and usually these tear. So I mean, these ones do have cordage with it, so these ones are a little bit better than most. But I mean, that's a throwaway item. So if you have a few of them, that's not a bad deal because you're only going to get so much use out of those. 10 stakes. Now this is something that I can see where eventually, it's like enough's enough. So these ones here, it's like now I have like 30 of these now. So I've got enough to set up, several, but that's not a bad thing because again, I have to worry about my whole family. So having additional way to make shelter overhead and keep it tied down nice and securely, not a bad deal. But if this was like the exact same box again, gear pack, when you send us the exact same crap 2 months in a row, it kind of takes notice. And that's one thing that I can say, that even though this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 6 duplicates. I mean, not really, but 5 duplicates. This one, I mean, we've gotten 2 of the almost the exact same knives, not by Bushmaster Survival. So I mean, but we've gotten a couple of these before. Also, I've got a blue handled one, a yellow handled one, and now we have a black handled one. Be my favorite. Bushmaster Survival, pretty good stuff. But I mean, I get the frustration, and that's one of the risks you run with these mystery boxes. But I think that a lot of times the duplication is on stuff that is more expendable than not. Like I mean, fire plugs. Like seriously, if you're using them, you're gonna go through them. They're done. So so stocking up on stuff like that is not a bad deal. I mean, so I don't mind getting extra fire plugs. I don't mind getting extra waterproof matches. I think I've gotten waterproof matches 3 times. So I have like 12, 4, 8, 12. I've got like 12 boxes of waterproof matches. But that's not a bad deal because there's only 40 matches per box. It's like 120 matches times 4 times 3. So 360 matches. But they're usable. You use them, they're done. Stuff like this. Yeah, there's a certain point where you have enough lights, but again, lights fail, so it's always good to have redundancies anyway. So cordage, you're never going to get enough of. So that's something that So overall, I'm really happy with this box. This is definitely better than Gear Packs this month. Gear Packs this month was actually an insult. And the Gear Pack box this month was an insult to the subscribers. It really was. Gear Pack really needs to do better. And then they want to say, well, because it takes them. I mean, I won't get. I mean, I paid I paid in on August 15th. I paid the same time I paid for this box, and the box I'm gonna get in like what 2 weeks, 3 weeks from Gear Pack. And then they want to say, well, all of our friends, well, competitors, they do it the same way, and it's like, not really. SHTF, like, as soon as the day you pay for it, they ship it. So that's something to think. So if you want this box, you go to the website right now, and I'm not affiliated with them. I get nothing from it. But if you go to SHTF box right now, if you buy it, you're gonna get the same box. So if you like this box and you decide you want to do it, you can go buy it. And when you pay, you get it. So it's like last month, I really wanted to, especially with that slingshot, I really wanted to buy the Elite box last month, because it did come with the sleeping bag and that axe, but the money wasn't there. And as much as I would like to this month as well, the money's not there. So mainly because I'm wasting money with Gear Pack. But I mean, I've decided to go away. I've decided to stick with Gear Pack, at least to box 100, and then probably gonna let Gear Pack go. I'll be honest, I would rather get the Elite box here and not have Gear Pack, because Gear Pack is too erratic. Yes, they put in high quality stuff in Gear Pack. Probably, like, if you were to get a light in Gear Pack, you're gonna get a better light than this, right? It's gonna be made by a better manufacturer than whoever this is. This doesn't even have a manufacturer. Made in China, right? So you're gonna get a better light, but it's gonna do the same thing. And but usually their boxes are just, they put in stuff that, I mean, like cargo nets for trucks and pillowcases. I'm still that box still just completely blew my mind. But last month's was really bad too. So, but I'm not talking about Gear Pack. SHTF, pretty good box. I think that if you get through the duplicates, you're still getting really good stuff with Gear Pack. I mean, with not Gear Pack, but SHTF. You get good stuff. I mean, it's not the best stuff, but it's not as bad as what people say it is. So that's just my opinion. I've used some of these knives a lot, and they're pretty good. So, all right, that's it for this month. That's August SHTF. Hey, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hey, go ahead and do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, then remember to hit that bell button so you get notified. Leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. All that helps the algorithm push it out to more people. And until next time, keep prepping.